Greetings and blessings, my butterflies. Welcome back. I'm Themis Moore, and I'm here with your evolution empowerment reading for whatever sign comes out next. My butterflies, we're going to be discussing what's shifting or evolving for you currently in your environment. We're going to start out by finding out what's your current energy, what's shifting for you. We're going to ask what restrictions you could be facing because of these shifts. We're going to find out how you can best navigate through these shifts. And we're going to also ask, what's the intention? How is whatever is shifting for you? How is it benefiting you? What's the intention? What is it meant to do for you? My butterflies, the song that was playing during the pre-shuffle of your energy was Tipsy by Jaquan. Um, that energy is telling me that something is shifting around how you enjoy yourself or who you enjoy yourself with. It could be where you enjoy yourself as well too. Heavy, heavy, heavy on the influence here. Heavy on influence here. So you could be connected to an Aquarius or have an Aquarius in your chart. Aquarius reading had energies about influence as well as Aries, I think it was. But there's a shift that could be happening around being excessive with substances that may influence you, or this could also be about um, personal influence. You could be influenced by some type of tradition, escapism, you know, and you could be being influenced by a person or an idea, anything for that matter. Um, whatever this influence is, it's something that you enjoy. You may not even realize how much you're being influenced by whatever this is. We'll find out when we pull the cards whether that influence is for your highest good or not. But there's a heavy energy of influence here, and there's a countdown to something that's relevant too. Kept going three to the two to the one. I'm still hearing that, So there's a countdown that's relevant to something. A certain time frame may be involved, in what you're trying to do. That may be important to you at a certain time frame. Um, doing something in sequence, in an order. One, two, three, four, three, two, one. You could be doing something in a sequence. Or maybe you record content and a countdown is involved in you going live. I don't know why I'm picking up the energy of a sob story. So that might be what's influencing you. You may be being influenced by someone coming and telling you a sob story of what they're going through, what they're experiencing. So it may be giving you a sob story, to help them out, to get you to help them. Or this could be something that you did. Maybe you went to someone with a sob story to get them to help you out. Pick up a sob story though. I'm seeing like waves, motion, like floating. I'm seeing like the fishing line. I'm seeing like a fishing line. Like the little ball that I don't know what it's called. The little ball that's on top of the bait. I'm seeing that on top of some water and the line being pulled, like drug through the water, in order for something, to trail it. I'm seeing that type of energy. I don't know. Take it how it resonates, my butterflies. Take it if it resonates for you. This could just simply be talking about something, in other words, I mean, on another note, this could just be a reading that's talking about, you being, partying too much. You partying and drinking too much. It could be talking about that. It could be highlighting it. But whatever it is, something is shifting around something that you enjoy, a scene that you like to be in. You could be in a scene, environment where there's always partying going on. And something is shifting around that in your environment, my butterflies. This reading is for Leo. Welcome in, my dear Leos. Thank you all for being here, my beautiful and handsome Leos. I appreciate you all. If these messages resonate with you in any way, I would appreciate it if you like, share, comment, and subscribe to it. It will greatly help me out. We have the Hierophant energy. This energy comes out a lot for you all, Leo. There has not been a reading for Leos that I have done that I have personally done where the Hierophant has not come out. There are some rules and traditions, some kind of customs that you are tied to. That's that influence. This is that influence that I'm talking about. Thank you, Spirit, for always affirming. This is that influence. There's something here, with the Hierophant energy. This could be about court documents. This could be a paperwork. This could be, you being involved in some type of institution. You could be in college. You could be a professor. You could be someone who's calling the shots on something. You could be the guru, a spiritual leader with this Hierophant energy. But I pulled this energy for you a lot. That could be what's influencing you. If you're not that type of person, if you don't operate in that energy, you may be being influenced by a guru, some type of custom, some type of religion energy. All right, my butterflies. This energy, spirit, thank you for being here. Please protect me and guide me as I give these messages. Block any energies that are meant to cause confusion, delay, or deny these messages from being received or given. All right, my butterflies. I thank you so much, Spirit. I say amen, and so shall it be. All right, we have the Emperor right here. That excessive control. The Emperor energy is in reverse. So there's an energy you don't hear someone here being undisciplined, someone who lacks control, someone who may be a tyrant. This is someone who may be. This is a power hungry type of energy. This is someone who's hungry for power. That's what their goal is. That's what their motivation is with this Emperor energy. This could be someone who lacks having a father figure in their life. So they lack the understanding of how to be um, their own source of discipline, their own source of authority. So they may project that outward towards others. They may want to put that energy on others because they lack the ability to do it for themselves, my butterflies. That is in your current energy. That's what's being highlighted, whether that's you or someone outside of you. There's an energy here of someone who is aggressive, someone who's domineering and dominant, who doesn't care about, the experiences or, the trials and tribulations that others may endure because of their desire, their hunger for control. You may be connected to an Aquarius. Aquarius had this type of energy. You may have that energy in your chart, or something may have started during Aquarius season as well. So my butterflies, what's connected to this Emperor energy? This energy of a lack of control, this energy where someone may be rigid, this energy of a tyrant. This energy is being clarified by the energy of Archangel Michael. There's some divine protection that showed up. Something that happened that prevented you from harm, or someone that you may be connected to if you're in this excessive control energy. My butterflies, just be honest with yourself. I'm not pointing fingers or anything. Just be honest with yourself about what position that you are in. There's an energy here where that's what you're focused on. That's what you are looking at in your current energy. You're looking at an energy where there was some excessive control, where someone was trying to make something happen their way, and some type of protection. Archangel Michael came through to balance out this energy, because Archangel Michael, this is protection. This is the energy of balancing out situations. So this energy came through, this angel came through to balance out energies where someone was being too aggressive, where someone was trying to be, too power hungry. And that's what you're focused on. You may have noticed that outside of you, noticed that someone was doing that to you. And like I said, my butterflies, this could be an energy where it happened to you and something came through to protect you and the person that you may have been giving this energy to. It is for your benefit, whichever way it shows up for you. in the area of what's shifting for you, there's an energy of the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords energy is the energy, of sneaky, something not being what it seems, wearing a mask, being very, very strategic. The Seven Swords energy. The Seven Swords energy is also about having like some secret plans, something done and hidden in the dark. And this energy is being tied to possibilities, following your dreams, making up your mind. This is the energy where you're being asked to believe in yourself. So you may have been being very, very strategic in creating your own possibilities. You may have been very, very strategic in, making something happen for you so you can follow your dreams, tap into the possibilities. That was a part of your strategy, and that's what's being shifted. That's where the shift is happening. It's happening around those strategies when you're going after possibilities. Whatever it is that you do to align yourself with going after certain and particular possibilities, Spirit is saying that this shifting is happening for you because something about that derives from a place of excessive control, derives from a place of just wanting to be powerful, power hungry, wanting to, put down rules and customs. The energy, of leading a society. You also make it be connected to an Aries. Aries has that society energy. That's what I'm picking up, and we're shifting for you. What's shifting for you is those energies where something around you is sneaky, where there are lies, where there are masks, where something is not as it seems because someone is trying to step into an energy of creating possibilities, or strategically trying to, what I'm saying, trying to block someone's possibilities with this Archangel Michael being right next to it. The divine protection came in to protect someone's possibilities. That's what I'm picking up for you, my dear Leos. And in the area of the problem that Spirit is highlighting, we have the Knight of Cups energy in reverse. The Knight of Cups energy is all about, you receiving those, those love offers. So, but this, with it being in reverse, this is the energy of a heartbreaker. Someone who revoked their offer, someone who left someone in disappointment. So the problem may be that someone previously gave you an offer. And you may have found out that they were manipulative. You may have found out they were a player because the Knight of Cups energy in reverse is a player. You may have found out that they were just an obsession of yours, or they had obsessive energy. This is a lover that doesn't, reciprocate what you put out. And this energy is connected to an energy of drowning, over your head, overextending yourself, rock bottom type of energy. Virgos had that energy too. So you might be connected to a Virgo. It could be a Virgo that, broke your heart, gave you an offer. Or like I said, something could have happened in Virgo season, or you could have Virgo in your chart. You could be a Leo, Virgo, cusper as well. But my butterflies, there's something here in the problem section where the love is not requited. And it left you in a feeling like you had overextended yourself. It left you in a feeling like you were drowning in your own emotions. And that's the energy where this whole thing started. Because that's the problem. That's what started this energy of excessive control and being strategic and presenting stuff in a way that it actually wasn't. That's what started this. Someone may have been doing this to you. They presented something to you that wasn't actually what it was, what it seemed to be. And that broke your heart. I sympathize with you on that. I really do. It's hard to go through situations and endure, put your whole self out there only to find out that someone, already had restrictions, or someone already had, their own motives. because that's what I'm picking up with the Seven of Swords energy. Someone had their own motives. Like I said, that bait energy, that influence. Like come follow me. That can be very, very heartbreaking for someone, to bait you in, only for you to find out that they were just being manipulative. They were just a disappointment. In the area of how you best navigate through these shifts, my dear Leos, we have the energy of the full moon. The full moon is the energy of release. This is your consciousness being illuminated. And this energy is being clarified by the energy of recharge. Breathe, let go, clear your mind. So, the best way to navigate through this energy is Spirit is asking you to tap into your emotional awareness. It's time to move on. Full moons are a cycle being completed. It's time to let go. Take a breath of fresh air. Clear your mind, your heart, and your space. Because yes, you were led into a particular direction. I'm seeing it here. I'm seeing it clearly here, Leo. You were led into a particular direction. And when that was illuminated for you, it broke your heart. The Spirit is encouraging you to let go, to honor how you feel, and not in a way where you're trying to control the outcomes or anything, not in a way where you're doing things strategically or sneakily, not in a way where your interests are just about yourself, because Seven of Swords energy is a self-serving a self-serving energy. Their interest is all about self. And in the energy, in the area what's the intention, how is this energy benefiting you? We have the energy of the Ten of Coins. The Ten of Coins, Ten of Pentacles energy is about contracts. This is about, business agreements. This could be, things that are superficial, because Ten of Pentacles energy in reverse is someone who marries for money, someone who's money hungry, someone who doesn't fulfill their ends of contracts. This is someone who's experienced, some type of financial loss after feeling like they had gained something. This is an energy where things, this is like bankruptcy energy. Things could feel all blown up when it comes to the energy where you can nurture your gentleness, that mothering energy. So there may be a contract where you had something that you agreed to when it came to nurturing a situation. And that's the reason why this is all happening. That's the reason this shift is happening. Because it's something that you agreed to, something that you tied yourself to, that now may be, creating a feud between the family. Now there may be arguments and drama going on. Now you could be concerned about your own stability. With this money concerns, it's giving me that you could be concerned about your own stability, your own ability to nurture and mother yourself through something now. And that's the reason why these shifts are happening. It's happening so you can honor your feelings, so you can honor your need to nurture yourself through this loss, through these broken contracts, through something becoming bankrupt. The oh, excuse me. Sorry. The overall energy that's motivating this top row of cards is the Queen of Cups. This energy is in reverse. The Queen of Cups can be a very manipulative energy. You could be connected to a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Have that in your chart. But the Queen of Cups energy, she doesn't, follow her intuition. She's very codependent. In fact, she can be gullible. She can fall for, anything. That's the energy where I was talking about, you being led like a fish, in the water. You're being led. That's that energy. She can be, naive because she's imbalanced. She's not recognizing and honoring her emotions. What she needs to release, she's not even aware of them. She more than likely, in this energy, based on what this is telling me, she more than likely, instead of honoring her emotions, she more than likely um fall back on methods, where she can find herself in a position of control, where she feels like she has the upper hand. That's how she deals with emotional pain, emotional struggle. Instead of going through it, honoring it, and really looking at it, she'll rather do some stuff like get back and think and convince herself, justify to herself to believe that this is making her feel better. The overall energy that I'm picking up on the bottom row, masculine. See, you all are maybe very connected to a Virgo. I have Virgo in your chart as well as I stated. Virgo got this masculine energy. This is authority, discipline. That's the energy of knowing how to parent yourself, know how to father yourself, know how to put yourself in those positions, where you are stern, where you can go after what you want from a place of responsibility. So the hidden truth about all of this is there was an energy of codependency. Someone was codependent on them, creating discipline for a situation, being the authority over a situation with that hierophant energy. That's authority, just like that emperor. Instead of someone honoring and leaning on themselves, this energy is telling me that they put the responsibility in someone else's hands. We're going to get a celestial insight energy to close this reading off for you, my dear Leos. Thank you, Spirit. Show me the energies for Leo. Show me the celestial insight energy for Leo. All right. We have courage. This is your energy with the lion energy. This is your energy all day, Leo. This energy says courage is the power to overcome any obstacle. Are you facing a tough decision? Don't shy away. Take the leap forward and discover your own strength. My dear Leos, you're being called to release something, to let it go. You're being called to be the mother and father to yourself. You're being called to not look outside of you for that guidance, for that acceptance, for what direction you need to go, what you need to do, where you need to take your journey. You are the captain of your ship. Yes, it's going to take courage. It is. But it's possible for you. Everything out here has a good side. You have protection, you have angelic protection, and there are still possibilities that are available for you. Just trust and believe. Until next time, my dear Leos, you all stay safe, blessed, and loved.